Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is Miss V with Pick a Card Readings. I hope everyone is doing amazing today. I want to first and foremost thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel, clicking the like button, commenting, subscribing. Your love and support is greatly appreciated, okay? I'm coming for today to do a Pick a Card reading on what chakras are out of alignment, okay? So we have 4 selections here. Now, again, these are general messages, so they may and may not apply to everyone. Take the messages that resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you are interested in a more personal reading, please feel free to go to www.spiritualvibrations.org. I also do chakra readings as well, okay? The timestamps will be down below, so if you do not want to listen to the intro, you can go directly to the card that you selected. Also, please feel free to check out my shop section. I have some Heavenly Bath products for spiritual bath, as well as bath soaps, also good for relaxing. So feel free to check that information out. So without further ado, we are going to get started, guys. So again, this particular card reading is on what chakra or which chakra is out of alignment, okay? So with that being said, we have 4 sets of cards. You can choose card 1, card 2, card 3, or card 4. Again, with this particular reading, you don't necessarily have to pick one. Pick the ones that you are drawn to. So if it's more than 2, then go ahead and pick, again, the ones that you're drawn to. So again, we have cards 1, cards 2, cards 3, and cards 4. All right, so with that being said, we're going to remove these cards here to the side, and we're going to get started. All right, so for those that selected 1, which chakras are out of alignment? So let's see what came up. For some, it is your base chakra, your root chakra. We have family, belonging, community, culture, and tribe, and we're going to speak about these cards individually. We also have the crown chakra. So for some, your crown chakra is blocked, or not blocked, but imbalanced, okay? We have intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. You guys also have third eye chakra, insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. And then last but not least, solar plexus chakra, gut instincts, intuition, knowing, sensing, and trust. All right, so for those that selected 1, again, when it comes to which chakras are out of alignment for you guys, we have the base chakra, we have the crown, we have the third eye, as well as the solar plexus chakra. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to touch bases just a little bit about each of these cards. All right, so again, for some, you are having some issues in your base chakra. Where's your base chakra located? Your base chakra is located at the base of your spine, okay? And it is acknowledging when it comes to the base chakra, some are dealing with a sense of belonging, okay? For an example, you may have family, but you don't feel as if you fit in. You have family, but you feel as if they kind of like the black sheep of the family, okay? This could also be a situation that maybe you were adopted, and you don't really kind of know your biological family as well. So this is kind of affecting aspects of yourself. And so with that energy is acknowledging that your chakra, your base chakra, is out of alignment because of this. It is a sense of wanting to belong, wanting to be a part of something, whether this is family, whether this is aspects of a community, okay, or whether this is a tribe of like-minded people. It is acknowledging that you may be feeling at this time that you are not appreciated enough in some way, or not noticed enough in some way. And again, it is affecting you, okay? The next message, again, we have your crown chakra here, intelligence, okay, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. When it comes to these particular words here, I'm very drawn to the perception. So for many, it is acknowledging needing to work more on your crown chakra, okay? Because you may be looking at things from a different perspective, and not really, you're looking at things more so black and white, and it's time for you to look at things from a different perspective. This is also a time to look at other people's views, even though at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what others say, but it is acknowledging sometimes when you listen to the advice of others or the opinions of others, it will change your perception. So for many, your perception is needing to kind of be changed. You know, you may be looking at things one way. You may be feeling as if something is bad when it's really good, or you may be looking at something or someone as it's really good and it's really bad for you. So again, your perception. So needing to work on your crown chakra as well. Also being highlighted to being flexible. So for many, you are not kind of flexible either in the challenges that you're going through, the changes that you're going through, aspects of your work. You could be a little bit rigid in your way of thinking as well, because again, it's all about perception. So Spirit is wanting you to work more with your crown chakra, open yourself up a little bit more. So look at things from a different perspective and be flexible in your way of thinking. Don't be just set on one way of thinking, okay? Again, because life is all about learning. You know, we all have not got to the place where we know everything, okay? And so the more that you can open your crown chakra up, the more that you will be teachable. You will be a teachable person, so you can look at things from a different perspective, as well as being flexible with your way of thinking, okay? Moving on, you guys have the third eye chakra, your insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. So for many that selected this, I feel like you are going through a spiritual awakening at this particular time. For some, you may be learning more about your spiritual abilities, your spiritual gifts, or aspect of just the spiritual religion. This is also a time as well that Spirit is wanting those who selected this and that it resonates to take time out to go within. It is acknowledging that meditation is encouraged, especially when it comes to balancing any chakra, but it is acknowledging your third eye, okay? Um, Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is also wanting for those to enlighten themselves with knowledge, to enhance their third eye, to open up their third eye more. So for many, your third eye is already open, but there is some improvement that is needed, okay? So again, maybe doing more research on certain aspects that you're drawn to, whether it's divination, whether it's shamanism, whether it's African American descent, whatever it is, just expanding yourself, knowledge, you know, reading more, go to Google, YouTube. It's like, you know, when we were coming up, to get information, we had to look through an encyclopedia. You know, now you got the computer. So again, there is nothing that you should not be aware of at this time. So the more you know, the more that you will grow, okay? As well as making yourself more aware. So again, meditation is encouraged at this time for many, going within a self-evaluation, see what's out of balance in areas in your life, see what's working for you, see what is not working for you. And again, as you're going through this spiritual awakening, try to gain as much knowledge as you possibly can so you can have a better understanding about who you are, what you're going forth, what you're doing, and the concept behind the spiritual belief that you're following at this time, okay? And then last but not least, for those that selected one, we do have your solar plexus chakra, okay? So your solar plexus chakra is actually located right below your breastbone and right above your belly bone, okay? This is your second brain here, okay? Your solar plexus is your second brain. This is how you trust your instincts. And so for many, Spirit is saying that you guys are not trusting your intuition. Many of you have great intuition, of course, because your third eye is open. Yes, it needs improvement, but your third eye is open. So for many that selected one, your intuition is great, but you don't quite trust it. You could doubt, you could second guess yourself, okay? Instead of really trusting what it is that you feel in your gut, what your heart is letting you know. So Spirit is saying work more on your solar plexus chakra, and a lot of that has to do with confidence, not really believing in what's being told to us, okay, from Spirit, okay? And again, that's also another reason why it's great to work on your crown chakra, because your crown chakra is located at the top of your head, and that is your portal. That is the portal of information, okay? So that's how Spirit delivers the message, and it comes on down to your solar plexus chakra, and it's up to you to trust what it is that you feel. So Spirit wants you to work more on that, okay? Now, for those that selected one, I do feel the need to kind of get back to this card when it comes to the family card and belonging. Unfortunately, to be very honest with you, when it comes to a situation like this, it's not something you can meditate on. Now, yes, if it's a base chakra situation, it's many different topics in base chakra. It could be your financial situation, your home life, you know, stability, security, your physical body. So there are certain elements in your base chakra that you can work on and meditate, okay? But there's no quick fix to this. because this is about family. This is that sense of belonging. Now, what I can say is that for many that selected this, and you're in a place of not feeling as if you belong in your family circle, in your friends, in your community, or your tribe, it is acknowledging for you to ground yourself more. Ground your energies more. But it's not like with the solar plexus chakra. You meditate on this, you work on your confidence, and it's gone. This was going to require time. This is more so all about us and how we come to a place of letting go. So what I mean by that is like coming to a place of realizing, like, look, I am who I am. If you don't like me for who I am, then goodbye. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to stress about it. That's a personal issue. And again, when it comes to this particular energy has to come from within. And so again, there's no quick fix to this. But what can help you even more is to ground yourself more. Okay. I did feel the need to kind of come back to that. All right. So with that being said, that completes the messages for those that selected one. I hope they resonated to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please click the like button, comment below. For those that selected two, which chakras are out of alignment for you? All right, you guys have visualization. This is your third eye chakra, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. We also have the solar plexus chakra, choice, free will, change, willpower, and courage. Again, we have third eye chakra, intuition, trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. And then last but not least, you guys do have the throat chakra, creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. So again, for those that selected two, you guys have three chakras to work on here. Your third eye chakra, your solar plexus chakra, as well as your throat chakra. Okay, so let's kind of touch bases with the insight that came up. So again, we have visualization. Okay, and again, visualization is your third eye, being able to see. Okay, using your imagination. I do feel like for many, you could be a little bit stuck in trying to, it's hard to not say this word, bring out that sense of creativity right now, because you're not really utilizing your imagination. You're not really visualizing. I'm sorry, I had the card up here. You're not really visualizing certain aspects that you want to manifest for yourself, okay? And for many, Spirit is saying they want you to work on your third eye. They want you to focus a little bit more. They want you to let go of distractions, okay? They want you to visualize what it is that you want for your life, okay? And visualize is not just thinking, okay? For an example, oh, I would love to start a business. That's just a thought. Visualizing is, okay, I want to start a business. Where would I set this business up? What type of business would this be? Okay, what type of products would I sell? When would be the day that I open? How would the first day go? That's visualizing. And when you visualize it, you are able to manifest it. You are able to kind of take action, okay? And so for many, Spirit is saying, work on your third eye so you can begin to focus more on what it is you want to manifest in your life. Again, the more you visualize something, the more you can manifest it into reality. Utilize your imagination, okay? And so in a way, I kind of understand why the throat chakra energy came up as well. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. So again, focus, imaginate, visualize what it is that you want. Allow that experience to unfold in your thought process, okay? So that way it can manifest in your reality, all right? Moving on, we also have the solar plexus chakra. So we have choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. So again, where's your solar plexus chakra located? That is located right above your breast, right below your breastbone, and right above your navel area. This talks about your confidence, your self-esteem, your willpower, and your vitality. So for many that selected two, I feel as if you are going through a crossroad at this particular time, and you're having a hard time making a choice, or you feel as if you don't have a choice. And Spirit is saying you always have a choice. You always have an ability, this sense of freedom to take a direction, whether it's left or right. But for many, you are needing that courage to do so. You are needing that confidence, okay? And you're needing that willpower. So Spirit is wanting you guys to work on your solar plexus chakra, wanting you to kind of persevere, to push forward, to face any challenges, okay? If you're at a crossroad right now, it could seem very difficult. It could create some fears as well, which for some, it'll put us in a place of not wanting to move forward. But Spirit is saying, no, that's not what we want you to do. We want you to move forward, but we want you to have the courage to face these challenges and make a decision and know that you have a choice, okay? So again, working on your solar plexus chakra will give you that confidence to move forward, to make that decision that you need to make. If you have been stagnant, will give you that willpower as well. And so for many also, I feel like if you selected this, you're going through change. Again, it's like a crossroad. You're going through a transformation period where there's aspects of yourself and aspects of your life. And it's acknowledging now is the time for you to make the choice. But for many, you're not quite confident. So that's why it's important to work on this chakra, okay? All right. Moving on, we have the intuition. Again, this is the third eye, okay? Trust, insight, awareness, and guidance. So again, I believe that this card in a way also came up to those who selected one as well. So for many, you have great intuition, but you don't quite trust yourself. You doubt yourself, second guess yourself. And so Spirit is wanting you to work more on your intuition. Meditate on your third eye. Start trusting what it is that you feel. Start trusting the messages that come through your crown chakra, which is the portal of the information, okay? Because I feel like through your intuition, though, it's a little bit different for those that selected one. Because for you guys, by you trusting your intuition, Spirit is giving you that awareness that you need pertaining to your day-to-day life, decisions or choices that you need to make. Your third eye needs work because again you're receiving guidance, so you will know which direction, so you can know that you have the support with you as you make any changes in your life in whichever direction that you choose to go, okay? And so again, for many, Spirit is wanting you to work on your third eye so you can come aware and know that you're not going through anything alone. They want you to trust the process, trust what it is that you hear when it comes to that sense of inner knowing, okay? Because again, for you guys, it's guidance. It is assistance to help you along your path as you move forward, okay? And for many, this could be just choices and decisions that you need to make, or this could also be something that you're trying to manifest. For many, this could be something that you try to manifest. And I feel like practicing and doing more meditation is strongly encouraged because, again, this is the portal of information here. You know, even though this is a third eye energy here, but again, third eye and crown chakra works hand in hand, okay? They work hand in hand. So I always recommend that any time that, excuse me, you feel as if your third eye is a little bit imbalanced, work on your crown chakra too, okay? Just to make sure, because that's the portal of information, and the third eye is how you perceive it, okay? So again, for many, spirits want you to trust your insight, trust the messages that comes through your portal at this time, because Spirit is trying to give you some ideas to bring forth into manifestation. They're trying to deliver that guidance to you or allow you to be aware of something, a situation, or a person, okay? And then last but not least, you guys have the throat chakra, your creativity, your imagination, expression, being original, and passion, okay? So, of course, your throat chakra is your throat, okay? But it is acknowledging here that it is more so your creative aspect of who you are. This could be creative with your speaking, okay? So for many, or for some that selected this, you could be a speaker, a motivational speaker, or just someone that kind of gets in front of a crowd, whether you are a teacher, instructor, whatever it may be. You may be someone that stands in front of an audience in order to kind of deliver a message in some way. And so you may have found yourself a little bit out of alignment. Sometimes when our throat chakra is out of alignment, we kind of stumble over our words, or, you know, we can't quite come up with the words to say, even though we know what it is we want to say, but it just don't come out. And so for many, it is acknowledging also there is a time to enhance and allow your creativity to come out. There could be some blocked creativity, especially when it comes to your imagination. Again, it's all about visualization. Okay, you have to visualize it. But for many, it's like a blockage here. There is a sense of not being able to visualize and not being able to utilize that creativity, that sense of expression of yourself, okay? Whether this is something with your thoughts, your voice, singing, playing instruments, whether it is just speaking or just writing, whatever creative expression that you have, work on your throat chakra. And for many, it's something that you're passionate about. It's something that you love doing. And you may find yourself just a little bit blocked, a little bit stuck. I go through this sometimes as well where, you know, I have so many ideas, but I can't think of one. I know they don't make sense. Like, I have so many ideas of what I want to do, but at the same time, I cannot write it on paper. I can't formalize it. I can't actually visualize it, you know, and that is acknowledging that this energy is blocked, okay, or out of alignment, all right? I wouldn't say blocked because none of these cards came like this. If the cards came like this, then it would be blocked energy, okay? So it's just acknowledging a little bit out of alignment. So these are the messages for those that selected two. I hope they resonated with you. Please feel free to click the like button, comment below. Until next time, love and light and blessings to you. Moving on to those who selected three. Which chakras are out of alignment for you? First chakra that you have is the heart chakra. The next chakra that you have here is your solar plexus chakra. Responsibility, self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, and fulfillment. You also have, again, your solar plexus chakra here, inner child, playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. And then you guys also have your base chakra. It's home, shelter, safety, nurturing, as well as warmth. And then we also have, again, your heart chakra, emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fidelity. Okay, yeah, excuse that. All right, so again, for those that selected three, we got heart chakra energy, solar plexus chakra, as well as base chakra, okay? So because this is the first card here, heart chakra, your heart chakra is where your heart is. This talks about forgiveness, whether you needing to forgive yourself or forgive someone else, showing yourself more compassion. But it is also acknowledging a more subtopic to this heart chakra energy and why it came out for those who selected three. So we're going to go directly to it, okay? So it is acknowledging at this time, for some that selected this, you're going through an emotional period right now. You may find yourself very emotional at this time. You're in a sense of sadness, in a sense of discontent, okay, with certain things and areas in your life. Maybe it could be relationships. Whatever it may be, is just acknowledging that you're not at peace with yourself. There is a lot of, again, up and down energies, or you may have been just kind of crying over, you know, certain things that has taken place in your life, reminiscing on past things, or, you know, just kind of being emotional and really don't know why you're being emotional, okay? We kind of go through that. Again, as I'm doing this video today, we are in the new moon in Cancer as well, and some people can feel those energies at least a week beforehand, all right? But it is acknowledging, for many, it is acknowledging to work on your heart chakra, okay? Rose quartz would be a great crystal to have as you work on your heart chakra. Meditate on your heart chakra. Blah, blah, blah. See, that's that throat chakra stuff. Meditate on your heart chakra, because spirit is wanting you to kind of get more stable in your emotions, have more stability, okay? So you can have that peace and harmony, all right? And I feel that whatever has been bothering you, if it's a particular situation, this could be a time to kind of let things go, you know, let things be at this time until you work on grounding yourself more. And when we're not grounded in our energies, that's when we become more susceptible for this emotional imbalance, okay? So spirit is acknowledging, work on your heart chakra, gain that stability back so you can have this peace and harmony, okay? So I'm going to put this here. All right, so your next message is responsibility when it comes to your solar plexus chakra. So again, your solar plexus chakra is located at below your breastbone and right above your navel area. That is where your confidence, your self-esteem, your willpower, and your vitality. So for many, spirit is wanting you guys to kind of take some responsibility for yourself. It's time for you to have some self-discipline, okay? Self-discipline possibly with your way of thinking. Self-discipline when it comes to, I'm hearing like finances, you know. So again, a financial situation, someone could be at a point where they're getting money, but they're not quite spending it wisely. They're not taking responsibility, okay, or they're not kind of being disciplined when it comes to their financial situation, okay? It is acknowledging for some a need to kind of be empowered. Empower yourself. You are responsible for how you feel. You are responsible for your confidence. You are responsible for your self-esteem. No one else, not your partner, not your family, not your friends, not your co-worker. You are. And so spirit is wanting those to work on your solar plexus chakra so you can do things that's going to empower you, that's going to uplift you into building up your confidence and self-esteem about yourself. Okay. It is acknowledging also here, give me a few moments. For some that selected this, for very few, okay, I'm just going to be blunt. You know, you're not handling business. You're not handling business. You're procrastinating. You're putting things off. You are more focused on the fun instead of your priorities. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to get this in alignment here. It's time for you to get it together because you're showing some unreliability and unresponsibility. Okay? You're not actually focused on what it is that you need. You're allowing your distractions to get in the way. Okay? And so again, that's another reason why Spirit brought this card up for many. And it's time for the overall message of this particular card here is to have that sense of fulfillment. When your solar plexus chakra is open and it is lit, as I say, it allows growth. It allows growth. But when this energy is either blocked or obstructed or imbalanced in any way, you are very stagnant in your energy. You are not able to move forward. So again, work on your solar plexus chakra, okay? Now, another message that came up pertaining to the solar plexus chakra is the inner child. But so for some have been feeling quite serious, in a real serious energy lately. For some, you are someone that is just a very serious person. You don't know how to relax. You don't know how to unwind. You don't know how to let out the inner child. An inner child is someone that loves a sense of playfulness. So for many, needing to work on your solar plexus chakra so you can bring out the inner child, so you can not take things so serious, so you can see the humor in difficult situations. What my mama used to say, sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. And so for many, it is acknowledging that there is a need for you to do so. You know, bring out the inner child. Don't take life too serious. You know what I'm saying? We only have one life to live, and you want to do the best that you can with living it. So getting out, doing things more fun, going to a carnival, hanging out with some friends, trying something new, something that you've never done before, watching some funny movies. It's time for you to kind of open yourself up. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit is also acknowledging another reason as well. So if this does resonate with some, it is acknowledging to work on your heart chakra because it's something pertaining to matters of the heart that is preventing you from opening up and kind of bringing out the inner child, that innocence, okay, that tenderheartedness. Let yourself wonder, okay? Don't be too focused on the serious aspects of life. You know, work, 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 work. No, you got to play, 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 play. You have to bring a balance. A balance. Thank you, Spirit. Because if not, if you work, 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 and don't play, 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 it's going to bring on this, an emotional imbalance. Okay? So you have to find balance. Balance, balance, balance. Okay? And then last but not least, for those who selected 3, you have the base chakra. So again, where's your base chakra? Your base chakra is located at the base of the spine, okay? That is, again, your home life. So for many, this is why this came up. So I feel like for some that selected 3, you are in a place right now where you are unfortunately don't currently have a place to call your own at this time. You may be living in a shelter. You may be living with someone at this time. You may be in a situation where you're being forced to move, or you are in a place where you know you need to move. And I'm also hearing like there is some financial restrictions. But again, if that is the case for some, it's time to kind of get some self-discipline and take responsibility. Maybe you are in your own home, okay, but it's not a lot of love in the atmosphere that you are in at this time, okay? So for some, if you're staying with your parents, there could be some things going on behind the scenes, a lot of arguing, drinking, maybe some drugs. I'm just giving an example. It is just acknowledging in aspects of home you don't feel that nurturing energy, okay? And again, this can come for, you know, most of my viewers are at least 18 years or older. But for some, you may have felt as if even though you had that sense of home, you had that place where you can call yours, even if you live with your parents, you never really felt that love and compassion for them. You never felt that nurturing, that warmth, and that affection that you felt that you needed, which is also why the heart chakra is coming up as well. Okay? Matters of the heart, not receiving that nurturing love from a mother, from a father, or either from a grandparent, you know, because now we do have grandparents that's kind of raising our children at this particular time as well. So you're not feeling that love, that security, that stability at this time. And so those energies are causing you to kind of feel a little bit out of balance, okay? So again, when it comes to this, needing to ground yourself a little bit more, okay? And also, I definitely feel self-discipline. You know, if you are in a situation where you are, for an example, this may not apply to anyone, so this is an example. Okay, say for instance, you're working, but you're not at a place where you have your own, you're living with your family member or you're living with someone at this time. It's time for you to gain that self-discipline, okay? Take responsibility when it comes to your financial situation. Don't be going out buying shoes, Nikes, Jordans, and things of that nature. Stack. Priorities. Okay, and sometimes we get a little bit confused. You know, we want our cake and eat it too, and it don't quite work that way. And sometimes, you know, if you don't quite get disciplined and have that sense of responsibility for a situation like I just spoke about, you know, you can also what they say, wear out your welcome. And then you will begin to feel like, you know, you're not welcome. You will begin to feel like not that love and nurturing, warm feeling that you felt in the beginning. So don't wear out your welcome. Okay. Again, if you're in that situation, self-discipline with your thoughts, your action plan, and take responsibility, plant your seeds so you can grow and have your own. Okay. So again, that message was just for some. All right. But it is acknowledging, again, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, as well as your base chakra. So please click the like button, comment below. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, love and light. Moving on, last but not least, for those that selected 4, which chakras are out of alignment? All right, we have the crown chakra. We have guidance, support, love, signs, and direction. Again, we have your crown chakra, presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Oh, wow, this is a message for those who selected 4. You're going to learn today, though. Okay. And then last but not least, we have the sacral chakra, relationships, intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. All right. For those that selected 4, I think this is going to get a little bit heavy. You ready? Let's go. Okay. So again, for you guys, you only got 2 chakras that are out of alignment. Again, the crown chakra as well as the sacral chakra. But these particular chakras and the elements that has been brought up today is pretty heavy. Okay. So I have to talk about both of these at the same time. For those that selected 4, you need to work on your crown chakra. Why? Because you're not, excuse me, because you're not actually noticing, excuse me, give me a second. You're not actually noticing the signs. I'm going to put this down for a moment. You're not really noticing the signs that is being sent to you. You're not paying attention. But that's because your crown chakra is out of alignment. So needing to meditate. Spirit is trying to show you the direction. Spirit has been trying to show you signs and synchronicities. Okay? Whether it's butterflies, whether it's a message on the TV, whether it's a song that's being played, again, whether it's repetitive numbers. Spirit has been trying to show you signs. You've been praying about something. And you may feel as if your prayers have not been answered, but that is not the case. There's like a sense of imbalance, or I feel the need to say blockage. Even though this card did not come up in the reverse, for some there is a blockage when it comes to your crown chakra. For some, it is acknowledged. You may feel as if you don't have the support that you need. You may feel again as if you're praying about things, but your prayers are not being answered. And they are being answered. But are you noticing? Are you paying attention? Because we also have this presence. That spirit, I'm here. I'm right here. Your prayers have been heard and they have been answered, but we're having a hard time getting to you. We have a hard time showing you the signs and pointing you in the right direction. It's not really that we have a hard time. You have a hard time picking up on the answers that is coming through. But we are here. We are right in front of you. And we've been trying to get your attention. They want you to be more aware of their presence, of their energy, of their signs, of the direction that they're trying to point you to. They want you to get more connected with them. For many, you've been seeing a lot of bees, and that is also a sign. For many, a bee is actually your spirit totem animal at this time as well. For some, again, you don't feel as if, for some, you may feel a little bit, again, that's why I say blocked here, because you don't feel as if you got the support. You don't feel as if it's reality. For some that selected this, you may feel as if, that guidance from the higher realm is really like not real. I hate to say that. I feel like if you watch this video, then it's your curiosity, but you don't really have that sense of trust and knowing that it is. And they're letting you know this is reality. We are right here with you. But we need you to pay attention more. We need you to know that we are here to support you. We send your love. We are answering your prayers by the signs that we send, whether it's through your dreams as well. Because I feel like for many, you guys maybe experience a lot of dreams, but you kind of blew them off. For an example, some people, have some of the weirdest dreams. I fell off a building, and then I got to running, and it was a cow behind me or something like that. I mean, that's not, but it does have, you do have crazy dreams, and some people just blow that off. Like, no, it's a message to why that cow was chasing you. Do an interpretation reading. Go to Google, look up what a cow means in a dream. What does running means in a dream? You falling from a dream. Whether you were falling out of a window, the top of the building, every aspect of a dream means something, no matter how crazy it seems. Okay? So it is acknowledging, starting to open up your crown chakra more, work on your crown chakra so you will know that you are supported, you are loved, we are sending you signs, we are right here, this is reality, we are connected. And I've been trying to get your attention to let you know that we are here to support you. We are here to give you that guidance. For many, one of your signs is 444. So for many, when you see the number 444, try to stop yourself when you see that. What was I just thinking about? Whatever it was that you're thinking about, that sign is letting you know. So for an example, you may be sitting there thinking like, wow, I don't know what I'm going to do with the job. This job is coming to an end and I have no idea what I'm going to do next. And you just look at the clock and it's 444. You say, thank you, Jesus. You want to know why? That spirit's way of saying you all good. Don't you worry about it. We got it under control. So that's just an example of what I mean. Start noticing those signs, paying attention to them. All right. Moving on. We have your sacral chakra. Where's that located? That is located below the belly button and right above your pelvic bone. This talks about your emotions, your desires, your creativity, as well as your sexuality. So for this particular subtopic of your sacral chakra for Betty, it's your relationships. Intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. All right. So for many, there's a few messages that I'm hearing here. There's a lot of emotions for some that chose this that is running very wild when it comes to relationships, meaning that there is an emotional imbalance and aspects of a relationship with a partner at this time. Okay. This can also be a situation where there could be emotions running wild because there is a lack of intimacy in a relationship with your particular partner as well. For some that selected this, you may have been a victim of sexual abuse, either as a child or some aspect in your life, and it has affected your emotions and it affects you to build relationships with others, whether it is this passionate relationship or relationship in general. It's like trust has been broken in some way. Again, for some as well, I feel that when it comes to relationships in general, if you have not been a victim of sexual abuse in any kind, you have kind of lost trust when it comes to building a relationship, building a bond with someone. For some, I do feel that at this time, again, this is only for some, you may be at a place where you may be questioning your sexuality, your sexual preference. You are wanting to kind of be free. You are wanting others to know who you are and what you are. You want others to accept you. And it is acknowledging a need to kind of work on that energy so you can balance these emotions, so you can kind of step to the forefront and acknowledge who you are and be grounded in your energies to know that when you make this announcement to however you are with your sexual preference or your sexual gender, you are accepted by who you are. Okay? Give me a few minutes here. Again, I feel like for some, you have a hard time letting others get too close to you. Like you will open yourself up when it comes to relationships, but when you feel that things are getting a little bit deeper, you may close up, you may pull back, you may start becoming more detached or setting up emotional blocks. For some that selected this as well, for my females, you may have a hard time trying to conceive as well. There could be some issues fertility wise. So with all of the things that I've discussed thus far, it's very important for you to work on your sacral chakra. You can meditate on it. There is additional things that you can do. Wearing the colors orange can also kind of help you with your sacral chakra. There are certain oils and crystals that you can wear for your sacral chakra as well. I suggest you book a reading for further insight or do some Google research on that. But it's just acknowledging again, this is an area that you need to work on. Now, for those who selected this and you have been someone that has been a victim of sexual abuse, either as a child or any aspects of your waking life, I do suggest that seeking counsel, seeking therapy, so you can try to work on building better relationships with others and try trusting others a little bit more. Because at the end of the day, this energy does affect your emotions and brings out a lot of emotional imbalances. All right. So that was the insight for those that selected 4. Please click the like button, comment below. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you are interested in a more in-depth reading with me on your chakras, where you can find out certain oils and crystals and what foods that you can eat in order to help unblock these chakras, you can go to www.spiritualvibrations.org and click chakra reading or any additional readings that I have available. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing day. Love and light. Until next time.